All right, for this video, we're gonna be talking about measuring and cutting slabs. Now this always turns out to be one of the hardest things for students to learn and retain, and so really pay attention. Things that you need for this. Over on the side counter, we have a T-square, the rulers with the blue edges. I like to grab another ruler, and then we need a knife to cut with. Okay? Now we have a couple different options, and we want this kind of smaller ended knife with a double-edged blade. It's called a wood utility knife. This is perfect for cutting slabs. This kind of longer fettling knife, it's only one-edged, and it's longer, and students almost always don't keep it exactly upright. So we don't like to use this. And then there's also a tool over there that's called a hook and knife tool. And it does have a knife, a double-edged knife at the end, but the blade is too small, and the way we cut, we end up hitting kind of this wood part on the slab always. And so we don't use these tools. We'll actually just get rid of them right now, and we'll stick with our wood utility knife. Okay? One other thing that I like to check, right, is to know exactly what size slab that you need to cut out of. Now, if you look at the slab skill set test, you'll see that we need either 4 by 5 inch slabs or 4 by 4 inch slabs. So I think it's a good idea to grab a ruler and just see if the slab that I rolled is a good size. Okay? So I can tell that I'll have the ability to get a 4 inch by this side and a 5 inch this way, and so I think it's a good idea. This is a good slab that I can cut. Okay? So we're actually going to bring the camera in here a little bit closer. I'm going to talk about some tricks that I found with this slab and with measuring and cutting, especially with this T-square, because again, students really struggle with this. So I like to say, I'm going to make 2 cuts without even measuring a thing. Okay? I like to take this T-square, and I like to make sure that I get I need a 4 inch long slab. So we have 6 to 10, that's 4 inches. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm holding this kind of flat and tight, and I'm going to keep my knife straight up and down and against the ruler as I cut. Get rid of this. I didn't do any measuring. The second part is I'm gonna use this blue side of the T-square, and I'm gonna put it against this flat straight edge. Okay. I'm gonna move it to the corner. I'm gonna cut on this side all the way until this bigger crack here. Okay. I'm gonna make sure this part of the ruler is flat against the slab, and I'm gonna make sure that this blue part is against that flat straight edge. I'm gonna hold my T-square, making sure my blade is straight up and down, flat against this side of the ruler, and I've made 2 cuts without even measuring anything. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put that T-square over here. I know I need a 4 inch wide slab, so I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put a mark at that 4 inches. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna put that blue end against the straight edge, and now I'm gonna cut on this side. Same thing, holding down that ruler, making sure that that knife is straight up and down. My last measurement, I'm gonna make sure that this blue end is always against that flat end. I'm gonna come down to 5 inches because I need a 4 by 5 inch slab. I'm gonna turn that T-square so that's against the flat edge. You can see I can cut on any side of this T-square. So I don't need to come over here and struggle with this part of the ruler not on clay. I can make sure it's on the slab, line it up, make sure the blue part's against the flat end, hold it in place, keeping my knife straight up and down, and make that last cut. And now I have a 4 inch by 5 inch slab.